24/7, 365. Not just for February. My fist tied my whole life. I'm black, 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 black. I'm black, 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 black. You ain't digging for artifacts. And the fact that you found us while searching for your origin only left y'all lost and looking furious.
I just found out about Get This Wisdom magazine via social media, and all I could think to myself was, about damn time. This outlet of true liberation is exactly what I needed in my life. I think this magazine is awesome, and it covers different tidbits of everyday life and knowledge. And I think my two favorite sections thus far are the Kids Corner and the True Soul Food. It's something that my family and I can get together and really build on. So go see it for yourself. The website is www.getthiswisdommagazine.com.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Get This Wisdom Live. We are so excited to be back with you all after our brief hiatus and to, come back ready to go, ready to get it. So we're starting off our RBG Weekend celebration event. We're excited to be a part of this event. Get This Wisdom, the brand, will be in attendance. But tonight it's all about the coordinators, I should say. We have Baba Amin from the Uhuru Academy. So without further ado, we'd like to bring on Baba Amin. Baba, are you there?
Koyo Ojo of the Uhuru Academy. That's Fort Worth's first and only African-centered private school. I've been an independent African-centered educator for over 26 years, though, working in our community for various programs, various companies, various schools, until we finally decided that instead of putting band-aids on bullet wounds, we need to get out here and deal with the problem, deal with our issues full time. Also a member of Lone Star RBG, national spokesman for RBG Nation. Also the founder of the Temple of New African Unity, which is a spiritual center where our only religion is black together. Been working again with my people for over 26 years. I'm a proud husband, father of 8 beautiful children. I'm most proud of that. And looking forward to RBG Weekend 2017. This is year 6. And, I'm just going to go out on a limb and just say it. This is the #1 RBG event on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. And the networking, the businesses, the opportunity to lift each other up, keep each other encouraged, hold each other accountable is off the chain. I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah. Yes. I've been hearing about it for the last few years myself, and I'm up here in Detroit, and I'm like, that's just something beautiful, something special to have all those beautiful Africans in one area, just loving each other and sharing and coming together in that fellowship and that kinship with one another. We don't have that too much anymore. So for the RBG Weekend event to be happening, is this now the 3rd year?
This is our 6th year.
6?
Yeah,
Part itself.
Yes, this is number 6. And Preem will give the history when he comes.
Hey, awesome.
He's not better than me, but when we founded it was just RBG Day. And we held it at a park here in Fort Worth with families that had come together through Lone Star Temple of New African Unity. The park, man, and we called it RBG Day. And you had Pan-Africans there, you had Muslims there, you had African-centered Christians there, Moors there, and from there it grew, social media. So year 2, we invited everybody, come on in, and people who we've known on social media, family came, and it's grown every year. And for conferences each year, we do our RBG Awards each year, concert, cookout. We love to open the doors for artists. We love to bring new young scholars down and workers who are boots on the ground down and give them an opportunity to fellowship and meet the people. It's kind of like our pilgrimage as RBGs. It's not about the drama. It's not about the mess. RBG Weekend is where you come, just chill and be with your people. The people are the stars at RBG Weekend. And those of us here and those abroad now too, they come in just to serve. just to serve food to Black people, just to entertain people. We just, it's about serving our people. That's what it's all about.
Definitely. So I know you said that the God Supreme Ra, when he comes on, he's gonna give us history.
Yeah, storming down here. He's got caught up in the storm. So as soon as he gets in from the storm, he'll be on.
Indeed. So can you tell us, what do you excite you the most about the event? What do you look forward to seeing the most?
I look forward to meeting new faces. That's probably the most exciting part about it, is just meeting new faces, meeting young Africans who are thirsty for the knowledge, thirsty to get involved. You know, a lot of times, you know, we can get the information. You can get the information on YouTube. You can get the information, you know, through various media outlets. But then it's like a now what moment that you have. What do I do? Where are the organizations? What can I join? How do I get started? So the exciting part for me is meeting young Africans who want to get involved and are looking for strategies to organize and empower their community, you know, and this is a place to come and get some of those strategies to take back with you. You know, this is a place where the new Black Panther Party can recruit, NBUF can recruit, in Cobra can, centers can recruit. It's like you just coming in looking for truth. So, you know, if you got boots on the ground organization and y'all trying to grow, come and grow your movement.
It's a movement within itself, but I definitely, you know, I'm honored that all these different schools of thought can come together, and if you know they want to have that moment of outreach, you know, grow their separate organizations. I'm definitely happy to that. I am a 5%er, and in our nation we go by the babies are the greatest, and that I'm pretty sure that's a general thought consensus across the board. How are they enjoying the RBG weekend? What programs are set up for the children, the youth, at the weekend celebration?
Well, definitely the concert cookout is youth oriented. That's all about the babies. You know, I mean, we have a good time. On the fitness side, Baba Amin's Young Power program will be working the youth out on Saturday morning, so the youth will have opportunity to work out. But we intertwine education in that as well. So with the workout, they also going to learn some entrepreneurship, learn some African history, that sort of thing, and kind of get to know each other. And that whole Saturday is a family day. We would love though to organize just for the youth that part of RBG Family Weekend. And perhaps that's something we'll look at for year 7, because we're not stopping. But this year we're going to definitely have on Saturday morning before the cookout, we're going to have a youth workout and vision development session. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well.
Indeed, family. You heard that, you know, bring the babies. You don't have no excuse. It's not about finding a babysitter. Bring the babies. Let the babies meet their family. If it ain't about the babies, it ain't popping. So don't worry about a babysitter. None of that. You know, you got plenty of brothers and sisters down there. If you got to step away, that'll, you know, take care of the children. And we're just going to do it up.
Put the children together, and if you have like an older youth or whatever, if it's an event that's like the awards, and you know, awards, we have people that team up and babysit each other's babies. It works out. You always got the brother and sister that don't even get down with the hip hop part that's gonna be back in the room or at the house anyway. So it always works out. And Friday night we have the RBG Awards. This is our 3rd year doing the RBG Awards, and that's when we award. We've been putting it down with that RBG banner, you know, and media. We award for we give it the Distinguished Elder Award every year. So we're definitely gonna have that on Friday night. Prima will be putting out the nomination. Should be this week or next week, so the people can vote on it. And the awards a lot of fun, man. We had Dead Prez come through last year. This year we're going back to the underground, and because we don't. I love the names, but that ain't really what RBG Weekend is about. You know, it's about the people. We want the people with the big names to come, but we really want to showcase boots on the ground, grassroots, who got next, those who are struggling to get an audience, that need an audience. That's who, and that we see out here grinding, trying to find that audience. That's who we really want to highlight at RBG And so a lot more of that this year at the RBG Awards. And Frank does a great job setting up the lineup, the live performances. It's gonna be off the chain. And we only use black-owned venues. So, you know, all of our locations are black-owned and operated. It's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be a lot of fun this year. A lot of fun.
I'm so excited. I'm over here. Yes. You know, because I got to see a couple of video clips from last year's ceremony, and I'm like, now this is what it's about. You coming around doing the grassroots work, the underground people, however you want to call them, and they getting that acknowledgement. You know, because we don't take the time to give our people their roses and their flowers while they're alive, but we want to boo-hoo while they gone. So why shouldn't we put ourselves in that position, in that state of mind, to celebrate them while they're here for their work, while they're doing the work? So I definitely commend you all on that. And I wanted to ask you, what role is Baba Amin playing in the ceremony? Are you speaking? Are you teaching? Are you just there to love on your brothers and sisters? What's going on, Baba?
Now, are you talking about with the awards specifically or the whole thing?
The whole weekend.
Well, you know, I've always been one of the chief organizers of the weekend as far as securing locations, as far as, you know, helping being an accountability partner to everybody involved. I've been organizing in Fort Worth for a long time, so I have access and, you know, I know a lot of involved behind the scenes as far as on stage. You're going to see me all the time. You know, at the awards, not only will I be emceeing, but I'll be rocking the mic too. You know, me and the Queen going to get up there and do our thing. We perform every year, and it's live. You know, the cookout, you know, I'll co-MC along with Supreme Ra, say some words of wisdom. Might perform again too. I don't know. It just depends on which way the wind is. But the ancestors are talking that day. And then on that Sunday, gonna have for people push out those who can stay until at least 3 p.m. on Sunday. At 11 a.m. that day, we have temple, and that's when I will actually deliver a speech or a lecture. But prior to that, I'm gonna have my hip hop hat on, my MCing hat on, my put out fires, my fireman's hat on, that sort of thing. Just having a great time out.
I'm so excited. You know, when Baba Amin get to talking, it's pretty much a wrap, because he gives you everything, but he gives you it in a way that is definitely relatable to you. You don't walk away from a moment or a session or a build with Baba Amin without feeling like, you know, this family right here, this is my uncle, this, you know, you know.
Thanks. You know, we just try to honor the ancestors when we speak and try to spark that greatness that's already in the people.
Indeed. So what are your hopes for the people that are for the first time? What do you want them to take away with the experience?
I want, first and foremost, I want people to, I want them to go home feeling empowered. I go back home not feeling like they have to be pro-black in a corner, or just pro-black on Facebook, or just express themselves when massa ain't looking. You know, I want them to go back with strategies, you know, on the ground. And I'm sending after school program setting up, Saturday school setting up. I want to see posts where people say, yeah, we just took our babies out of the public school system for good. We gonna work it out. You know, I want to see businesses get started. You know, we look, and over the past few years, you've had the country decided to move to Memphis and open her own school. Those are the type of stories that we want coming out of RBG Family Weekend. Keontae Washington out of South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, came to RBG Family Weekend and went home and founded the Uhuru Academy. Brother Mente and Sister Aset in Memphis went home and started Smooth Living, which they just upgraded their restaurant. You know, Variant and Chief X in Cali started his own herbal supplement business. And when we hear that a king and a queen have hooked up and they're doing well as was that. So really what I look at is real tangible change working throughout the community as a result.
I look around the country, and we have a lot of African people in this country, a lot of powerful brothers and sisters that are doing the work, that come together and do that work of love. But we get burnt out, you know, we get a little tired.
Absolutely.
It is nothing like coming together with your family to that reboost, that, okay, this is why I do it for. This is why I fight every day. This is why I don't give up, you know. So we definitely the work.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it. To let people know, man, you're not like I'm in word next. We right next to Dallas. There's been a conscious community here for some decades, But what about the brother or sister that lives in Boise, or the brother and sister that's in Tyler? You know what I'm saying? In places, smaller places that don't traditionally have progressive movements there for Black people. This is an event where you come and realize you are not alone. There are no big I's or little U's. You are responsible for fighting for your own liberation, and yes, it can be frustrating, it can be tiring, but we need time where we can kind of come together and give each other a boost. And that's what it's about. And don't get me wrong, because Black folks is Black folks. We have people come here, make friends, then they start beefing all of a sudden. We have people come here, make friends, and the relationship doesn't work out. That's life. That's a part of it. But our thing is, are you still going home fighting for the liberation of your feet? You might leave RBG Weekend and say, I can't stand Baba Amin. But as long as you still love Black people, I'm cool because I'm Black people. So as long as you still love Black people and you going home and you fighting for Black people, like my favorite thing is when people come and say they ain't doing it right. I can't stand what they doing. Because then I want them to go home and show us how to do it better. The only thing better than one event to go to where we all love on each other is 2 events to go to where we love on each other. The only thing better than an African Center School being in Fort Worth is African School being in your city, other city, regardless of why you're doing it. As long as you're getting the work done, we'll work the conflict out as we go. My pet peeve is when the work stops as a result of conflict. RBG Weekend is about holding each other accountable to the work. Go home and put in the work.
That's right. The work don't stop. So why should we? It's an everyday fight in this war. It's an every hour fight. It's an every minute fight. It's an every second fight in this war. So while you coming together, to get together with your family and party, we all like to party. We all need to let our hair loose and just know for that small moment in time, we can relax. But take that energy that you have collected and harnessed from your family in the weekend event and take that back into your community. Stand strong with it. Stand proud with it, because the devils are I like to call it a white inferiority complex. We give them so much power that we feel weak at moments, as opposed to really understanding how powerful Africans are. So
what happens is that when you become aware now, because of the circumstances of many of our lives, buy land together, we'll invest in businesses together. But first, we have to learn how to build productive relationships with one another. That's a skill. So RBG Family Weekend is an opportunity to do that, and it's a way for the RBG movement to show our commitment. Make no mistake, we don't compromise what we believe in, or as African nationals. We have more in common with other schools of thought than we have different. And that we all have a common enemy that's bearing down on. So we have to learn how to be diplomats with one another, how to honor one another, how to look out for one another's children, and look up one day and you got a Black community where everybody's aware in the community. You got a roster next door, a RBG on the other side, a Moor across the street, a Nation of Islam right there. But one thing we know, everybody on the street got a Black God and gonna do what they got to do to protect their family when things go down. So that's the attitude that we try to get out there with RBG Family.
So moving going into staying in the realm, I should say, of and having that collective love. I want you to speak briefly on, if you don't mind, the Uhuru Academy, because I know that the Uhuru Academy is doing some big things. I'm watching, I'm observing, and I'm excited. I'm really just blown away by the establishment that has been created down there in Texas with the Uhuru Academy. So can you go into that realm of discussion for a little bit and tell us about the school?
We like to say at the Uhuru Academy, we're a small school that does big things. We're not in a sprawling, multi-million-dollar campus. That's like and part of my goal, or part of the reason why I'm grateful to the ancestors, is that I've learned on this journey that it doesn't have to look. You got a lot of things that look fancy, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't.
Malia.
You know, McDonald's looks fancy. It's a billion of them. They all over the world, but ain't no substance in the food. And our approach to African-centered education has been substance first, quality over quantity. So we've been able to establish relationships within our community and outside of our community. We get tremendous support from outside of Texas that has enabled us to build an independent African-centered school model that we feel like could be copied in other cities by working class people. Academy. Not only are we African-centered, we're vision development based. We're about preparing our global citizens. We're about preparing our children to achieve their goals. We don't just teach our babies to dream, we teach our babies to plan. We're about science, math. We're about agricultural science, health, nutrition, the whole nine. And we have to be creative every year to make sure we get in as much of those things as possible. And if it wasn't for community partners coming on board and volunteering and helping us, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We're proud that we've had our first college graduate this year. There was a Uhuru Academy graduate. She actually graduated from graduated from high school at 16 and graduated from junior college at 18 when her peers in public school were graduating from high school. You know, we have an adult education program called Operation Reconnect, and that whole goal is to reconnect people to entrepreneurial opportunities. We give you the opportunity to earn your high school diploma through us. That's been a very successful program for us. We also have just launched our adult adults want to learn our story. We didn't get it in school, you know. And so we've seen the consciousness online and maybe on YouTube, but we still don't know the story, you know. And so we offer the story. So you can go to uhuruacademy.com for that. We're about to on Saturday school for those who want their children to be involved with the Uhuru Academy, but you're not here. We'll be doing an online Saturday school very soon. So it's been a family affair. The Uhuru Academy, Lone Star RBG has been instrumental. The Temple of New African Unity has been instrumental. RBG Nation has been instrumental, and I mean the Christian community here in Fort Worth has been very supportive. Nation of Islam has been very supportive. We've had Moorish supporters. We're a Pan-Africanist, Universalist school. We have children in our school from every school of thought, you know, and we respect everyone's culture inside the school. It is amazing how multicultural we are with people that are not black. We go to work with non-blacks, you know. We go to the store, stand in line with non-blacks. We do all kinds of stuff with non-blacks, but we're afraid to get with Africans who have a different aspect of the culture than we do. We think that we can't build institutions together if we think differently. But you can go sit in an institution on my
It's dead. I don't have a charger.
and do whatever it is you
It's been
gotta
dead
do
since last night.
inside that institution. So Uhuru Academy bucks that tree, and we want to go around the country
I'm
and teach
kind of
other
tired of
Africans
asking
how to
people to
buck
use
that
their
tree
stuff.
and bring your community together.
And I'm in the middle of a show. I'm on mute.
Okay.
So what was the inspiration to develop the Saturday school class for the babies that are in the area so they can have the knowledge as well?
Just really speaking with parents from outside of the state, speaking from parents with parents in other cities, even cities that are right here in the Metroplex but are 45 minutes away, that want their children to be exposed to African-centered education, but don't have an African-centered school in the area. We said, well, you know what? Be a partner and deprogramming your children at the end of the week. Let us be a partner in making sure that your children are learning. They're learning that we're reinforcing. You have another institution reinforcing the African-centered values that you would like your children to have. So that was the inspiration for the online Saturday school, as well as having the technology at our disposal. You know, we have the software to do it. My wife and I are in a place enough to maintain it, and so it's something that we want to do. You know, and I mean, we're in the business of education, and we want to give parents opportunity to invest in their child's education as much as possible. Understand that public school is an investment. When you send them to public school to be lied to, you're paying for that with your tax dollars. It's not free. It's an investment. So what are we willing to invest to empower our children, to increase the success rate of our children? So the Saturday school is just another means for us to spread our wings and do that. And it's another component that we want to train other institutions to do as well.
And wonderful. So are there any plans in store, or has there been any discussions about expanding the Uhuru Academy to different cities and states across the country?
Absolutely. We actually have an Uhuru Academy in Columbia, South Carolina. And that family has been running that. They just finished their second year. So we've actually begun to expand, starting with the South Carolina school. Then we have a group in Little Rock, right now, about expanding to Little Rock, you know, which is really cool because that's where the historic Little Rock 9 case
I'll get you some from the store when I'm done with the radio, okay?
Was first implemented. So it'd be great to
girl, you better stop.
We will undo the damage. So we're actually talking to a group in Little Rock as well. And again, we operate on a very low tuition. It's like 1/3 of the national average. We do get donations coming in, but we're gonna have to really, really be creative and step our resources up to build our administrative aspect of our school to be able to really spread our wings like that. So we're looking at different ways to invest. We're looking at bond packages for going to foreign exchange markets and investing on behalf of the school. My sister, who is our business manager, she's working on a new corporate structure for the school that will enable us to bring in more funds, so we'll be able to expand and create jobs for people and actually. And when someone opens an Uhuru Academy, we can provide them with the type of support that they need. So it's work involved, but it's definitely in the works.
Definitely. I know we needed the Uhuru Academy up here in Detroit. The system is abysmal. It's next to nothing at this point. You know, we have 208 weed dispensaries here in Detroit alone, but we only have 100 public schools, with them closing 28 this year and another 30 in 2018. The schools are already overcrowded. There are already 30 plus children in each classroom, so you can only imagine how that's going to be. And they're putting the children in schools that are so far away from home. They're having to catch the bus if the parents don't have a transportation. And it's you do have your unsafe parts of the city, like anywhere. For one, I say close them all. Close what we have to do. Let us stop being lazy and take accountability for our children's education. Period.
Well, and the thing is, either close them all or let the people take them over.
That's right.
And allow the people to take them over. What I encourage people to do, and what I had to do a serious research of my city. What do we already have? Because I didn't have a building. I didn't have a budget when I started the Uhuru Academy. So I had to find an ally with a building. I had to find allies that'll help me get school supplies in, desks, chairs. I had to find
Malia, come here.
Allies. We're gonna all wear dashikis in red, black, and green. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to articulate our vision and our message in a universal type way, so I could win. School starts. So once you start to you talk to the families, the mission is the
Michaela,
mission,
please, sweetheart.
You know, but Detroit and in other cities. It's time to have a real assessment. Look, man, where are we? What are we sitting on? You know what I'm saying? And evaluate whether or not, okay, is this a place we need to be for self? Or is it time for another migration? Like us migrating from the south because into the north, you know, and it's about getting into the community and starting to have those conversations, and that's why it's important to have a university.
I have this.
Because you got to get past those ideological barriers and say, man, we both hungry. Let's talk about how we're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's not debate whether or not God came in the person mass for Muhammad. Let's debate on how we're gonna get a sandwich.
Definitely.
You
know. we got some real discussions that need to take. We're getting caught up in a lot of the stuff that isn't even. Oh, I'm more black than you are. My afro is bigger than yours. You know, I'm more conscious than you.
And my response is always cool to double my effort.
That's right. If you more conscious.
You know, like I told you, man, you can't teach. I'm gonna show you how it's done. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch.
That's right. Let's sit back. Let you do your part. You know.
Man, I'm gonna copy off of you. I mean, what? Good. You know. Let's get it.
Indeed, you know, some of the people, you know, I love all my African brothers and sisters, but we got some work, work we got to do as African brothers and sisters, you know, to remain focused and grounded in the righteousness of our ancestors and do the work that's necessary.
I remember when people say, you know, we talk about what white folks are killing us. Look what we're doing ourselves. What people don't kill their own people? And I'm not saying, you know, and I'm not saying it's cool. It's not cool. It's horrible. But do we have to eradicate all black on black violence before we deserve justice? Why we have to be the first people on the planet Earth to not have any problem to get something done? Such and such cheated on such and such. That's messed up, and we're gonna deal with that. But that don't mean we're not gonna have the outreach program, does it? That don't mean the babies gotta pay. So we can't have a rites of passage program because such and such told somebody a bogus sovereignty package. Selling bogus sovereignty package. Justified for not going to no meeting. Now I'm justified for not getting out here patronizing black businesses because I found some corruption inside the conscious community. See, I might as well go back. No, you want to go back. You don't want to be a part of it.
Indeed, Baba. So, what can we do as the sisters? You know, from your male perspective, what can the African women do to help add on to make elevate so we don't get lost in the sauce? Because the sisters are everywhere. We're trying our hardest to be that support system and that backbone to our men. We're trying our hardest to be there, but we're emotional, and sometimes we get a little bit lost too. And you know, we need that direction from our brothers. So what can the sisters do?
I usually defer that question to the nearest sister. However, from a man's from my perspective and from what I've learned and what I've observed, sisters maintaining rites of passage programs for little girls. And I think that a part of that is that inside the movement or whatever, the focus has always been so much on fixing the black man. Fix the black man. We need for the boys. We need programs for black. In the meantime, black girls used and going through a hell that even most black boys don't even go. We need to allow women or get out of the way so women excel more within the movement. Both men and women need to focus more on African-centered values and less on the white man and less on police brutality and less on, see, we come together as a reaction. We want to fight police brutality. I'm hurt because this happened to me and this racism and I'm hurt and but the driving force of us needs to be the core values we are adopting that make our life better. I don't drink no more. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I want healthy relationships, a healthy relationship with myself. I want to learn how to forgive. I want to learn how to communicate more effectively with one another. And we focus that part. And we think because we studied Doc Ben and because we got the information or we got our 120s, that's changed our core values. And that's not the case. The core values, that takes work. You got to acknowledge that you need to change.
What is your wish for brotherhood? You know, I see the brothers doing their thing, but what is your ultimate wish for the brotherhood? What do you see happening in that arena?
I push work. I push the work. I think that many of us are accustomed to building brotherhoods based on what we have in common.
Baba, we got all the love for you over here at Get This Wisdom Live, and we're excited to keep this celebration going. So peace and black power to you, Baba. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, family, for tuning in. Definitely tune in tomorrow. We got some more jewels for you. Peace and black power.